That's us. Purchasing one-way ticket to Vietnam. The overall idea is to travel to Vietnam from Ho Chi Minh City until the north of the country and then crossing the border with Laos and follow the Mekong River until Cambodia. But plans can always change. The first and obvious cultural shock we had when approaching Vietnam is the huge amount of scooters you see everywhere. A lot of people means a lot of noise. Coming from Scotland, we kind of noticed the slight difference in the temperature.
Ho Chi Minh City, former Saigon, is the biggest city in Vietnam with almost 9 million inhabitants, although its huge population is not the capital, which is the well-known Hanoi.
The neighborhood where we stayed was vibrant and authentic, and we could experience the local life, which is what we are searching for during our journey in the heart of darkness. The local life here is clearly made by a lot of scooter, street food and street market. Buses are very cheap, 600 dong, which is some 20 pence, but they barely stop, so you better be quick in getting in and out. Another thing that concerned us at the beginning was street crossing.
Oddio.
Suddenly, we bumped in a temple and we decided to visit it. This was our first experience with Vietnam's spiritual world. It was a Buddhist temple. Since we were unfamiliar with Vietnam ritual, they appeared very curious to us and we were very fascinated by them. In particular, this ritual that consists in sticking incense sticks in beautiful vases full of ashes is related with ancestor worship. It is for this reason that it is considered as a bad manners in Vietnam to stick chops in rice because it reminds that ritual indeed.
This is Phang the most famous street in Saigon nightlife. It's incredibly crowded and busy, and music is blasted from every club. Okay, come on. This is Cho Tai Min Market in the city center. Everything around us, the color, the smell, and the atmosphere, made us realize that our concept of clean is not the same as the one perceived by the people frequenting this market.
Now, one of the main evidences of Vietnam colonial past, in Saigon in particular, is the well-known Saigon Central Post Office. Built in the late 19th century by the French that ruled modern-day Vietnam, Laos and Cambodia from the second half of 19th century until 1954. It was called the French Indochina. This post office is still in use nowadays, but it was clearly built in a European architectural style. Two old maps adorn the walls, one depicting South Vietnam and the other the old city of Saigon. And obviously a portrait of the great leader Ho Chi Minh, which eventually gave his name to the city. But this is another story.
Vietnam is known for its high-quality coffee. Cafes are the perfect excuse to take a break from the busy environment. Just sit, relax, while enjoying a cheap coffee and watch some scooter passing by.
The Jade Emperor Pagoda is one of Saigon's landmarks, which is a Buddhist and Taoist temple. It was completed in 1909, so it has roughly 1 century of life. By visiting the left side of the temple, we were amazed by these astonishing wood-carved panels depicting scenes of tortures and hell's punishments.
I would definitely suggest to cover properly your body with dresses that cover your knees and your shoulder to avoid people staring at you as they did to me. When you thought it couldn't get any busier, well, you were wrong, and street crossing became very challenging. Initially, our technique was to follow locals while crossing the street.
Oh, Dio mio.
Another way to move around is by downloading an app where you can book a scooter taxi for a very cheap price.
Come on! Yeah, stay there.
Anh ơi, đi quán này nè, đi này luôn nè.
And experience their crazy driving skills and breathe a lot of smoke if you don't have a face mask like us.
Ciao.
Good night from Ho Chi Minh City. Next stop,